And when you're comparing yourself to others, it's easy to be unhappy. Comparison is the literal thief of joy. Create that life that you dream of when you go to sleep. I would rather be the girl who got away than the girl who got thrown away. How not to cry, because you are going to cry. Some of the tricks I learned: lashes, the best antidepressants out there. Get some. Do you want to look a hot mess? Ask yourself. Seriously, y'all, it will change your life. Is this person in the dating stage, do they like you? Or are they trying to get what men want the most out of you? You have to decide when you are going to cry your last tear. Go after the things that you want. And don't be jealous of anybody else. Live for what he has placed on your life, for his calling, for his gift. Forget all the other noise. Hi, y'all. My name is Joy Andreá. I am back with another YouTube video. I have now learned how to film in 4K. A microphone. That's this little black thing I'm holding right here. Today's video is like a life update / chit chat. We're going to talk about love, comparison, just a whole bunch of different life stuff that I feel like we all go through. Well, for the most part. Make sure to follow me on social media. I'm most active on Instagram and Pinterest. Also, be sure and check out my Apple Music. Subscribe because you'll be able to catch more of my upcoming videos. Check out the description box. I'd love to see what other videos you guys would want me to film. Let's get started. I always have a lot to say. Not always, but most of the time. I am going through footage. Some of the audio in the clips aren't the best, but I feel like they have substance. And I've learned so much since I was in those clips. I think a lot of times we get afraid to put our vulnerabilities on the internet. We should maintain class and decorum. Sorry for the very poor lighting, and I'm typically not one of the get on social media and cry girls, but there's always an exception. Those clips were taken in February of 2023. It is now June of 2024. And I just feel like I can offer more, plus a different perspective on everything. Tears, crying. You have to consider what you're crying over. Is that person, is that situation worth your tears? Yes or no? These are questions you have to yourself. We only have so much emotional space. We can't let everyone consume our emotional capacity. I had to realize that tears don't help. They are an internal and external release, but they do not problem solve. And sometimes you feel better after crying. Sometimes you feel worse. At a certain point, that's got to be your last tear over that subject, over that boy, over that lost opportunity, because you cannot stay in your feelings. How not to cry.
Emotional, damn it.
Because you are going to cry. Some of the tricks I learned: stare up at the light. Pinch yourself. Like literally pinch your skin, stare up at the light, and just breathe in and out. That helps. Also, makeup. Sometimes if you're a little more vain and you do not want to ruin your makeup, if you wear makeup, you can't cry as often. I mean, you can cry, but you're going to look a hot mess after. Try not to cuss. The best non-medical antidepressants I've found, you know what they are? Lashes.
Are you serious?
If you glue your lashes on, you're not going to want to cry them puppies off. Lashes, the best antidepressants out there. Get some. I'm scared. I talked about being scared. I let fear drive me for so long. I was scared to take a new job opportunity, scared to quit the job I had, scared to dive feet into my life in Texas. I kept coming home, kept coming back. Just fear. You have to learn how to conquer your fear. And I did take notes because I feel like they're valid. Fear is a tactic of the enemy to keep you stuck, and fear has to flee. Where Jesus is, there is light and no darkness. That fear can't get to you, so it must flee. Sometimes fear is meant to keep you safe, fight or flight. I'm not saying do anything dumb. Use wisdom and discernment and be smart and be aware of your surroundings. Don't let fear hold you back. I was scared to do a lot of things, and then I just heard this quote: you have to turn your dreams into reality.
Turn my dreams into reality.
When you go to bed at night and you picture the life that you want, make that life for yourself. If that's going to college, if that's getting another degree, if that's switching jobs, if that's being closer to your family, make that dream your reality. Pinpoint what scares you and overcome it. You're scared of walking up to a person and asking for help. What scares you? You're afraid they're going to judge you. People judge you all the time, and you know it and don't know it. So you might as well do it. You're scared to try a new food because it might taste bad.
Boring.
Well, you've taken probably amoxicillin or some other cough syrup or whatever that did not taste the best, but it was better for your health. This might not taste the best, but it widens your perspective and broadens your horizon. So identify your fears, pinpoint it, and eliminate obstacles.
Let's go.
What scares you? The money? Make more. What scares you? The time you're going to have to put in, the dedication? Get some. Another reason why fear holds a lot of people back is because they are afraid to fail. Failing is okay. It might hurt your pride, but it builds empathy. Failure is proof that you are trying. If you never try anything new, life is going to be very singular. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of sound mind. Don't let fear hold you back. Next thing we're going to talk about, heartbreak.
You need to leave.
Let's take a pause. Although I've been in absolutely zero, not a relationship, I've never been in a relationship. I've had long-term crushes, and I've had talking stages that lasted way too long. Through all of that, found that those informal types of relationships, crushes, talking stages, when those end, it seems like it hurts worse than a relationship. And it's because you had that informal bond with somebody. You grieve that, but you have to eventually let it go. I feel like I have had more than enough heartbreak for a lifetime. Every time it just seems like it can't get worse. You think my heart can't be broken more than this.
Watch this. Oh Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
Heartbreak hurts. When you liked someone and you loved someone and you wanted the best for someone and you sold yourself on their potential, your heart can break. Just as the heart can be deceitful, your heart is meant to be guarded. Guard it, protect it from the wickedness of this world, from the wickedness of others, and from people who simply don't deserve your hearts. Guard it. I don't have tips to make heartbreak easier, but I do have tips to get through it.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
It is a process. Heartbreak hurts the worst when it feels like someone threw you away. What do I mean by that? You were blindsided by them leaving your side. You were unaware that that was going to be the end until they said, this is the end. So they dropped the, I just want to be friends on you. So they dropped the, I can't do this anymore. When you feel as if someone has thrown you away, that's when heartbreak hurts the worst.
If something rejected you, it threw you in the trash can and took you out to the curb and let the garbage man pick you up and take you to the landfill and dump you with the trash and the hidden dead bodies and the diapers with poop in them. That's where he left you. You gonna crawl out the landfill, walk back to the same place where, get in the garbage truck, ride back by his house, put yourself back in the garbage can, wait for him to roll the garbage can in the house, and you're gonna pop up out of there. Surprise! That's what you just did. And I would feel stupid too. Okay? Because he threw you in the trash so that you could stay there. When you throw something away, do you expect it to come back to your doorstep? No. And I'm saying it this harshly because this is how men think of you. If he was done and rejected you, he threw you in the trash for a reason. And it's not anything against you. It's against him. Never put yourself in someone's face who does not appreciate you. Never. Because you're just going to set yourself up to be thrown in the trash once again.
I recently got put out on a curb, thrown away. What I've learned from that, and I will say this 1,000 times over, I would rather be the girl that got away than the girl who got thrown away. I'm going to say it again. I would rather be the girl who got away than the girl who got thrown away. When you're the one that got away, they think about you. They don't always know what they did wrong. They're still that mysterious. You have your dignity and respect. When I got thrown away, I did not have that any longer. I had chased after someone. I was the one pursuing as the woman.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I was trying to teach somebody how to act right for me, and I will never do that again. Don't allow yourself to be in a competition of who can drop who first. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is leave the first time you're disrespected. I had made excuses after excuses, had myself dragged through the mud for months.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
I should have left then. I should have cut him off then. I should have blocked then, but didn't. I thought this person had potential and I was selling myself on their potential. He is where he is now. If you meet him, he working at the corner store, He does have his potential, but potential isn't always recognized by that man. Don't be a Barbara the builder with him. Do not build that man up because they're not going to build you up. Golden rule, build yourself up. You also have to choose smarter. Do they like you? Or are they trying to get what men want the most out of you?
What?
That what? Oh, okay. Ain't nothing open past 12, but what? Legs. Are they trying to hit it and quit it? Oh! Or do they actually want you? And their actions, their determinations, their speech, you'll be able to tell. If you shut your one mouth and open your two ears.
Wow.
And observe, I'm telling you, the world is yours. Just because you stopped and thought and observed the behavior of another person, that the people that you love, like, and are most vulnerable with, they have the power to hurt you the most. After I got thrown away, I literally sat down and made a list. What did I learn from it? How do I never want to be treated again? What can I do better? What is a red flag? Learn and do better. I've also learned you cannot talk a situation to death. That boy that left you, that job, that situation that didn't turn out how you wanted it to, you have to let it be done. Your homegirls are tired of hearing about it.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Your mom is tired of hearing about it. You have to cast your cares on the Lord, for he cares for you. Leave it at the feet of Jesus and be gone.
Oh my.
Sometimes you can't do anything more. Heartbreak is so intense. Sometimes it feels like a weight is on your chest. Something is weighing and compressing your chest. It hurts. I've been there. You can get through it by focusing on yourself. Don't act a behind on social media. Don't go out sad, y'all. Don't get to posting petty quotes. Don't get to showing out.
We don't do that here.
It's not helpful. You look like a clown at the end of the day. Attempting to maintain our decorum and respect. With all the learning, strengthen yourself in every way. Better yourself in every way. Level up, glow up. I think that in order to know the depth of love, you have to know the hurt of heartbreak. When you know how much heartbreak hurts, you value love so much more. Love. Love should be earned. Don't give it up easily. Your love should not be free. You should not fall into love. You should choose to love somebody when it's difficult. Falling is something you do unintentionally. When I want to love somebody, I want to do it eyes open, not stumbling, not falling. I want to choose to love somebody every day, and I want them to choose me back. I didn't say be a pick-me, but biblical love, biblical marriage, biblical relationship, that takes work and effort, and it's a choice. It costs someone to love you, and it costs to love. But love is priceless. It is emotionally expensive to love, but loving is a priceless experience. It teaches you, it grows you, it can develop you, it matures you. Women love to the point of destruction. Men don't love like that. A girl will love a guy to a point that it destroys them. They'll lose their money. They'll let somebody drive their car, crash it. They'll be homeless with somebody. Men don't do that. Men be like, psych! I got to leave you. This ain't good. They'll stay around for toxic, don't get me wrong. But they don't love you to the point of destruction. That motherly love that women have, don't give that to a man. Save that for your kids. I also had to learn that you cannot love someone in hopes that they'll love you back. You cannot love them so much that it changes them. You can love someone who does not love you back, but you will be upside down in emotional debt. And just because you love them doesn't mean they love you. And loving them harder won't make them love you an ounce back. Be aware. Love is dangerous. Love is also extremely enjoyable. I don't personally think I've ever been in love, but I've had love for someone. And you can have love for people and still get your heart stomped on. What do you want? Be smart. Do not give up your love so easily. Guard your heart. And never, ever love anybody to the point that it destroys you. Slight outfit change, you all. I've been trapping myself in comparison to people I don't even know, comparison to my peers, and Last thing we're going to talk about is comparison. It is so easy to compare yourself to your peers. And in that clip, that is what I was talking about. I wasn't in college like a lot of the people I graduated with were, and I was comparing myself to my peers and my classmates. The ones who didn't go to college, they were having these jobs in solar, in businesses that were expanding immensely. I wasn't making that type of money. Then there was the Christian girls I was comparing myself to. The girls that I went to youth group with. They were 18, 19, and I'm 20 now. I was 19 in that video. Married or not married. Some of the girls I just went with were on first or second kid. And I desire so heavily to be a mom. And I was comparing myself to those around me. I had seen the people around me have different elements of the life that I wanted. And I was upset because I had none of the elements of the life that I wanted. These people, they were in college. They were having the money I desired. They were getting the education I desired, having the family that I desired, a family of their own. And I was trying to figure out my way in life, didn't really know what I was doing, kind of just blowing in the wind. And when you're comparing yourself to others, it's easy to be unhappy. Comparison is the literal thief of joy. Again, create that life that you dream of when you go to sleep. Seriously, y'all, it will change your life. Go after the things that you want and don't be jealous of anybody else. How I had to start thinking of things was when somebody else gets the blessing that I want, graduates, gets that family, gets that ring, gets that car, whatever it may be that you want in life that you haven't got yet, no, when it is happening for those around you, God is on your block. God is on you. You see those around you, just like Amazon. You saw their package outside the front window. God is on your block with your blessing. Hold on. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. His plan is better than our plan. His ways are above our ways. He knows everything about you, every hair on your head. So you must trust him to do right in your life. He won't fail on the finished work, okay? And don't give up either. Seek God. Seek first the kingdom and all will be added. Another thing that I had to learn, he is no respecter of persons. You think, oh Lord, I'll do right. I am doing right. Why did you give it to them before you gave it to me? He is no respecter of persons. Me and my friend were talking about this. I knew a girl who was living wrong, smoking, drinking, doing drugs, was a stripper. She cleaned up her life and within 6 months, she's happy, married, changed her life around. But you thinking, Lord, I served you for, however many years and you're still not giving me the blessings I want. That is not right. You should not be seeking the Lord for those things. You need to seek first God so that your vertical relationship between you and God is right. Okay. Do not compare yourself. Another thing that I was doing was grieving where I felt like I should have been in life. I felt like I should be in college. This should be done. I felt like I should have this degree, this license, this whatever. Again, that doesn't always happen. And what I had to pray, Lord, order my steps and help me be productive. And another thing with trusting God, you buy a puzzle and you trust that every piece is in there. And you know that God put you in this world. So know that he will never leave you or forsake you, and he'll put your puzzle together without any empty pieces. As a Christian and to be set apart, their walk, their talk, their lifestyle, their blessings will never be yours. In Christ or if they're not in Christ, what is for you and what God has for you is simply yours. Narrow is the path, but his path for you is his path for you. You can't do what everybody else does. Just because they do it won't mean that when you do it, you'll be successful. But also recognize that your gift will make room for you. Don't quit on it. Do not forsake the desires that God has put in your heart. Your life is your own to live. It's not your family's life. It is nobody else's life. It's yours. So live it the way you want to. Be smart. Live a godly, biblical life. But don't be so scared of what your parents are going to say or what this person is going to say or how they feel. Because when you look back and if you do have regret, it's going to be on you for not doing what you wanted to do. And sometimes you will regret doing what you wanted to do. But at the end of the day, the only person you are accountable with is yourself and God, and most importantly, God. If it is right with God, forget a lot of people and their opinions. Live for God. Live for what he has placed on your life, for his calling, for his gifts. Forget all the other noise. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope this video has helped you guys. If you want more sit-down style videos, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what else you guys would like me to talk about, as well as check me out on Apple Music. I list so many links and important stuff in the description box. Thank you guys so much. I hope this video helped you in some type of way, and leave comments. I love interacting with you guys. Bye.